cow camp, Rosie's cow camp. When you see what she sees.
I'm so excited. For this cow camp, I get to talk about one of my favourite things: food. You might think cows only eat grass, but I can happily tell you that we enjoy eating a lot of other stuff as well. There isn't always enough grass around to feed all of us hungry cows, so farmers plant other crops for their cows to eat to ensure they stay fit and healthy. To plant crops, farmers use some pretty cool tractors and machinery. One of the main supplementary feeds cows eat is silage. Silage is made in spring when farmers have more grass than their cows need to eat. This tractor is cutting the grass with a big mower on the back of it so it can be turned into silage. As the mower cuts the grass, it throws it onto the ground in rows like this. The rows of cut grass sit there for a while to dry out before being made into silage. Silage is great for feeding cows when there isn't enough fresh grass around. Farmers need to wait for fine weather to cut their grass for silage, or the grass won't dry properly. And the sugar content in the grass is highest in hot weather, which helps the grass turn into silage. Cows think silage smells really sweet and tasty, so they love eating it. Talking about it makes me wish I could eat some silage right now. Maybe after I've finished filming for the day, I'll be allowed to treat myself. After it's dried out a bit, the silage has to be stored. The first step in getting it ready to be stored is called teddering. The farmer drives over the cut dry silage with a tractor pulling a tedder like this one. The tedder then arranges it into tidy, fluffy, aerated rows so it can be scooped up and made into big wrapped bales. To turn the rows of silage into bales, a tractor pulls a machine behind it called a baler, like this one, and turns it into those big balls. Some balers like this one have wrappers on them that wrap the plastic tightly around the bales of silage. These are so cool, they make one bale and wrap another one at the same time. Isn't that awesome? I could use one of those wrappers for all my presents at Christmas time. All those bales look like giant marshmallows. Well, silage is like candy for cows. Silage has to be sealed in the plastic wrapping so no air or moisture can get in. Otherwise it goes rotten. And there's nothing worse than wasting good silage. After all the bales have been wrapped, another tractor comes along with a set of grabbers on the front. The grabbers are used to pick up the plastic wrapped bales so they can be stacked nicely until they're ready to be fed to the cows. The grabbers on that tractor look very sharp and pretty scary. There are lots of other types of supplementary feeds apart from silage, like chicory, fodder beet, turnips and kale. They look like vegetables because, well, they are vegetables. And just like how eating their veggies makes children grow big and strong and gives them lots of energy, it's the same for cows. Before they plant these crops, farmers have to get the ground ready. First, the paddocks are ploughed like this, using tractors towing these really sharp blades. Those blades slice through the dirt really easily. See how the earth has been cut through and turned over in lines? Well, that's called ploughing. After the dirt's been ploughed and cut up into these lines, a power harrow, that's the name of the attachment on the back of this tractor, drives over the rows of ploughed earth and turns all the big clumps of dirt into fine pieces. This helps the crops grow better because seeds need to be touching the soil so they can grow. Now this paddock is ready to be planted with tasty crops. These seeds are covered in a special coating of fertiliser that helps them grow. See that thing behind this tractor? It's a seed drill. They're used to plant the seeds in the prepared earth. First, the seeds go into these boxes, and as the tractor drives along, the seed drill drops the seeds into the ground at even spaces. This makes sure each plant has the right amount of room to grow properly and means that when you see crops growing in paddocks, they're in lovely, neat lines and rows. Now all the farmers and the cows have to do is to wait patiently for the crops to grow, and then It's dinner time. I wish I could come back here when they're ready to eat. All this talk about supplementary crops has made me hungry. I think I'll head back to where they were making the silage and see if I can get some to take away.